Okay. So now we got the door realigned and balanced right. Got the cable set. Now we're going to wind the spring, which is the most dangerous part of the door, under a lot of tension. And without the proper tools, you very easily hurt yourself or someone else. And doors typically get a complete rotation per foot of height. So being this is a 7-foot door, we're gonna go 7 complete rotations. Or if you want to count quarter turns, since there's 4 loops in it, you can say we're going 28 turns. As you can see, I'm on 24. It's getting a lot of tension in already. And being a lighter door, it may take some less tension, or maybe 1 or 2 more. Just really depends on the spring. Sometimes springs are a little bit bigger than what they're supposed to be on a door. So you gotta take a little bit of pressure off. But if you get a spring that's too big, you have to take too much tension off the spring, the door will unwind when it gets to the top. The cables will come out of the drums on each end of the door, those big silver drums. And it'll cause it almost repeat the problem we had. So now these little set screws, almost always use the 7/16 socket that almost catches them. And then as you can tell, I got my safety, my vice grip on the end. And that keeps the door, if it has too much tension, from taking off on me. And I like to feel it by hand. As this one feels a little heavy, I got a strain. I'm probably gonna have to put another, maybe 1/4 turn or half a turn back on the bars. Give a little bit more pressure. Otherwise, when it reaches the top, it'll run out of slack. You'll get extra slack in the cables when it runs out of tension on the spring. You'll get extra slack in the cables, can cause it to jump track as well. These are winding bars. These are 2-foot winding bars. It gives you a lot more power to turn, to torque it. But in some instances, when you got low headroom, you may have to use shorter winding bars, 16 inches, or if it's really bad, 12 inches. If it's really low headroom, but you want to try to avoid one under a 16-inch winding bar. It makes it really, really, really tough to wind that spring. And like with any good problem, don't be afraid to use your head. So now, oh yeah, as you can see, it's a lot easier. It don't slam down its own weight. Got about the right balance now. Now we can take off our safety bar over here, our vice grips, and we'll test the door by hand now and see how well balanced it is.